Those of us interested in building some of the historic flying machines in styrene model kits from Hobby Lobby are confronted with a finish problem right away. How to handle the circular mold ejection marks which are left on some surfaces when the kits are removed from molds at the factory. Well, it can be frustrating to see that wing surfaces on some of these models have many ejection marks. These are going to show through the final finish unless we deal with them up front. Here is one of the sprues from the Sopwith Camel model by Academy. Here's the box art. I'm just going to bring in front of you. This is a well-priced kit, well-made by Academy. The 1/72nd scale Sopwith Camel. Then much larger scale, 39th scale, we have the Revell Wright Flyer. So what I'm talking about, what I'm going to be dealing with in a series of videos is these marks, and on historic planes you've got these marks sometimes falling on the ribbing that runs across. So it's especially challenging having to deal with these marks that are within the detail. Here we go. We've got a receding mark here, meaning it's going into the surface. And it's placed right on ribbing. Over here we have a protruding ejection mark, which is gratefully in a hollowed out part instead of on the ribbing itself. Now the Wright Flyer bottom wing, this is in 39th scale, quite a bit larger, has probably 10 of these little circular marks. There's one right there in the light. And you'll notice there's quite a bit of fine detail along the top of these wings. This wing, this has not only the bracing running top to bottom, but it has strap down chains, very delicately molded in, running diagonally. Here's another ejection mark there. So there's probably 10 or 15 on this wing. What I'm going to be doing in the next video is beginning preparations on these ejection marks on the Sopwith Camel. And it's going to involve preparing each one of these marks, starting out by removing flashing to get them ready for putty. Video 2 coming up next.